Well, to start it all off, my name is Anthony Signs, but I go by the name Crazy Face. I grew up an average, normal, religious kid. My whole family's religious. I got into tattooing when I was about 12, 13 years old. I got my first tattoo from my mother, who's passed now. And as I grew up through the years, I went to church for 15 years. I learned a lot of different beliefs, a lot of different religions. And the only thing that brought me back to anything was tattoos are forever. And that's why when I did this, I knew that I was going to take the full step and go all in. And I have some religious connotations in here. There's going to be some Bible scripture on my ribs.
All right.
Right now, I'm in a place in life where my grandmother and my grandfather passed away. My mother passed away. There was nobody to tell me that I couldn't go ahead and do what I wanted to do. And with this tattoo, I'm trying to make a couple statements. And that's first off, that if you judge me as a book by the cover, I look appalling from across the street. But I'm a super polite, super nice guy, and I'm religious to the core. But to see me, you wouldn't know that from 20 feet away. I guess what I want to put out there with people taking in the whole thing about tattoos is that you can have any tattoo you want. You can look any way you want. You can be anything you want. This year, while looking like this, I've worked for millionaires. I work for construction companies. I work for different businesses. I'm in all kinds of people's households. There's a million older folks that ask me about my tattoos, and none of them are offended. Of course, I always get the "does it hurt?" I'm going to get a t-shirt that says "yes, it hurts," just for that reason. But the thing is everybody's interested in it. It's not been a blocker to any type of work. I just worked at a factory for a year looking like this. Not quite this far, but now I'm going all in, and I'm getting my throat done today, and we're going to go see what we can get done, get finished this afternoon. I don't know, there's two sides to every story. 10 years ago, if you didn't have a tattoo, you were looked at as being good. Now you can't walk down the street without a tattoo peeking out of somebody's shirt somewhere. Everybody in the world seems to have a tattoo now. If you're the guy who doesn't have one, you may be the odd man out. It's turned around in the last 25 years extremely.
Tell me about your grandfather.
My grandfather was a preacher, hardcore, born to preacher, and that's who I was raised up under. And we had many sermons that were 6 nights a week. You know what I mean? I went to church my whole life. I could quote Bible scriptures to you. Later in life, while looking like this, my plan is to become a preacher. That way, when people see me walking down the street, they take that second to take a judgment and not think the way that they do. Because, like I said, now it's opening up. And my grandpa taught me that. He always told me that later on, no matter what you do, people are going to judge you. So be what you want to be and do what you want to do. And he probably didn't mean this, but I'm sure that he wouldn't be offended by it. I have a lot of aunts and uncles that are all preachers. I have multiple family members that are religious, and none of them are offended by it. None of them see me with or without the tattoos. It's almost like they're not there. If you know me, you don't even pay attention to the tattoo. This is a picture of me when I was 12 years old, and this is what I look like now. It was a lot of time getting this done, but I still remember the little boy, so you never lose that. Even you would think that having your face tattooed you'd forget, but you really don't forget what you look like. Everybody else kind of wonders what you look like behind there. But for those of you that don't know me, this was the 12-year-old boy. This is a picture of me when I was 16. Same boy, a lot more hair.